Oh wow, you look so beautiful today. Hey guys, it is Peyton here. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, I'm Peyton. I'm 18 years old. I come from Canada, and it made my whole entire day. If you guys could give the video a giant thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button to become a member of the #PeytonButterfly. I would love to have you guys a part of the squad. And comment down below what your favorite TV show is at the moment. My favorite TV show at the moment is The Fosters. It's one of my favorite comfort shows, and this is like the 5th, 6th, 7th time I've watched The Fosters, but I've also recently fallen in love with The Office. So this video is all about what to and what not to pack when you're going into a psych ward. This is only based on the psych wards I've been in because all psych wards are different. I've been in the psych ward quite a few times, I'm not gonna lie. It has been a very scary thing. I just want to say before we get into this video, if you are watching this because you are going into a psych ward and you are scared, you're nervous, you're anxious, you're on edge, etc., etc., I just wanted to tell you that it is very normal to feel those things and it will be okay. I have been very scared all of my psych ward admissions, but I can tell you that it's helped me so much in many different ways. So I promise you that it's okay to ask for help and you don't need to be ashamed for getting help. Anyway guys, let's get into this Mental Health Monday. First, it is very important to kind of find out if your psych ward will allow you to wear your own clothes or not wear your own clothes. All the psych wards I have been in has allowed me to keep my clothes, but I know that some psych wards don't allow you to keep your clothes due to the fact that they just prefer you to all wear the hospital outfit, which is good. I think this is good in both ways due to the fact that I just believe that you are there to focus on getting help, and it just takes away the stress of what am I going to wear tomorrow? Does this look good? Does this match? Kind of thing. It just gives you one less thing to worry about. But then I also understand why people say that you should always be allowed to keep your clothes in a psych ward due to the fact that I get that you always feel the most comfortable in your own clothes and you feel the most safest in your own clothes, and I get like the self-expression part of clothing and stuff, so I also get that part of this too. This is so important for somebody who's packing somebody else's bag who is going to a psych ward. You cannot have drawstrings at many facilities. You cannot have shoelaces, and you can't really have strings due to the fact that it's a safety hazard. A great example here, this hoodie wouldn't be allowed and the pants I have on wouldn't be allowed at the moment. So while we're on the topic of clothes, I would like to mention something that Maddie Vlog, who is a YouTuber and TikToker, and she works in a psych ward, and she's just a great person and a great mental health advocate. I really love her so much. She mentions this, and I just thought it was a great idea, and it was to always bring one pair of clothes for the day that you're discharged, even if your psych ward doesn't allow you to wear your outside clothes. Because it is great, because when you get out of a psych ward, it's kind of like a new fresh start. You don't want to wear the clothes that you came in from the ER with. You would like to celebrate that this is a new you and this is gonna be a new chapter of your story. So next, I would like to say, always bring your phone, but just know that many facilities do not actually allow you to use your phone while you're on the ward. It's just sometimes facilities will let you have your phone, and sometimes they don't. It just depends on the facility. And I guess it also depends on the time we live in, because I was in a psych ward at the beginning of the first lockdown in 2020, which was March, and they let you keep your phone, but they did tell me that they don't usually let you keep your phone. It's just the fact that you're not allowed visitors at the moment due to COVID, so they just wanted you to be able to talk to your friends and family whenever. But you had to make sure that you weren't taking photos of staff or other patients and that kind of thing. I always brought my phone to every admission I had, besides the time where the adults I lived with actually took away my phone because I was in trouble for something else before my admission. Basically, when you get to the ward, they will search your bags, your jacket, and everything, and take away items that are not allowed on the unit. And basically, what happened to them is that you don't lose them forever, and you do get them back by discharged. But either they will put it in a locker of yours that says your name, or they'll put it in the, if they have like a closed door that's locked kind of area, like one ward I was in did, and they would put it in a white bin that says your name or something like that. The reason why I recommend to always bring your phone is because you can use it on the way home, like in the car or something, to just let your friends know that you go home safely and you're on your way home safely and stuff like that. Or you can listen to music to kind of
help you focus on the fact that you are discharged, because discharge is not an always smooth thing. I have gotten so nervous before because I've been so scared that I was just going to end up back there in a week because I was just doing so bad and I was scared that I didn't learn anything. So I felt so stressed out when I was discharged so many times. So I get that nervousness very, very well. Or you can use it if your psych ward allows you to go out for like smoke breaks, allows you to go walk around the hospital, basically like if they allow you to do like routine breaks, because sometimes in psych wards, if you get all your privileges up and stuff, you can get like a 15-minute break off the unit. Just having your phone helps you keep an eye on the time for that kind of thing. And it also just, maybe you can listen to music, respond to a few emails while you're out there, or that kind of thing. So another item that you cannot have is plastic bags for safety reasons. There's a lot of harm you can do to yourself, and there's a lot of harm you can do to others using a plastic bag. But yeah, so if you're like bringing something to somebody, just don't put it in a plastic bag, because they will probably take it out of the plastic bag and give it to the patient and just take the plastic bag. But yeah, just be careful of that. Also be careful about bags and backpacks, because certain bags are not allowed and backpacks are not allowed due to the fact that you can like hide shit in them and stuff. Like hair straighteners, makeup, blow dryers, and stuff like that. Some will let you have it, but some and many won't. The way that this stuff works is the staff will probably take it away and you have to go ask to be able to use it, and they will say yes to you using it, but you will have to be supervised with it. It's another thing that gets put in that white bin or that locker of yours for the day you get discharged. Of course, if you're a smoker, you cannot keep your smokes and lighters and stuff in your room. Some facilities might let you go out for a smoke, and some might. It's like lower risk. You can probably go out if you get like a privilege, or your psychiatrist or the therapist agrees upon it and stuff, or on those scheduled times. I know that's how Lindsay worked for me at one point. Lindsay's was a hospital in Ontario that I was in. I just say Lindsay, that's not what it's actually called. I feel like I should have said this at the beginning, but always make sure that you have all the required ID and a list of the medications you are on. Sometimes psych wards do ask you to bring your own medication, but in my experience that is very odd, because in all psych wards I've been in, basically how it's worked is during intake, they will ask you, do you take any medication? And if so, what are you on and how many milligrams? And it's okay if you don't know on the top of the head, because they already have to confirm it with the pharmacist and your family doctor to make sure it's the truth. So let's say you have cramps or a headache or a stomach ache and you need Gravel, Tylenol, or Advil or something like that. Psych wards will not let you keep pills or anything in your room for obvious reasons, but you can look at your nurse and ask your nurse, hey, can you order me some Advil? I have cramps at the moment and I just need some pain relief. And they will look at you and be like, I can see what I can do. And they will contact the pharmacist or something like that, or your counselor or something like that, and see if you're allergic to it or see if you're allowed to have it. Many will allow you, if you have like a bottle of it, to have it administered by the staff if you need it. But at times that might not be allowed because people can bring like pills that are not like really Advil. Always bring your pads. You never know when your period is gonna come. Now, if you don't bring your pads, it's okay. The nurses, 9 times out of 10, have it in their room of things that they can give the patients, and pads is a big thing that many wards actually have. But when you're way too scared to ask your nurse for that kind of thing, or especially when you have a male nurse, I get that. So I like to make sure that I bring pads when I am being admitted to a psych ward, just so I'm prepared and so I don't have to face my shyness and my anxiety and put that anxiety on myself. I would also like to mention that many wards actually only carry pads, and you are not allowed tampons a lot. Another thing that you just need to be supervised with when you bring it, and it needs to be stored 9 times out of 10 with the staff, is floss and toothpicks. And I know you guys are probably wondering, due to the fact that many wards do not let you have your phone, what the fuck do? You can do crossword puzzles. You can do that number game, the one with numbers. I don't know what it's called. It starts with an S, but it's not coming to my head at the moment. You can do word searches. You can color. You can draw. You can do a craft. You can paint. And you can also journal, but I will tell you that you got to be careful about what kind of journal you're bringing, because many journals that have a wire you cannot have, which is really sad. But yeah, make sure you bring stuff like that because it's very important to have, because many times you have downtime in your room or you just cannot sleep. One psych ward, we had a group in the morning and then a group in the afternoon. We never knew when our psychiatrist was coming. It was always before the end of the day, and we had to see the psychiatrist every day. But long story short, you always had the evening to do whatever you wanted. That was safe. So yeah.
Razors is something that's not allowed in psych wards very often because they are very dangerous for multiple different reasons, and that's not a way to keep anybody safe. But some psych wards will put that in your bin and allow you to use that when supervised if you really, really need to, which is really nice, but that is something that you definitely gotta use supervised. Me and my friend were talking about this, how in some psych wards that allow you to keep your phone, you actually can't keep the phone charger on you due to safety purposes. And what the psych ward will do in that case is they will allow you to give them your phone when it's near dead and they'll charge it in the nurse's station. But some psych wards do let you keep your phone charger, and I know with earbuds you have to really contract to safety. And I know in some psych wards, you actually have to bring a pair of Bluetooth headphones. You can't have headphones that have the wire. Lastly, I recommend bringing a list of phone numbers for your family and friends, because I know nowadays we rely on our phones to tell us the phone number of a family or friends that we would like to call. And in the wards that don't let you keep your phone, you can't just look back at your contacts and be like, what's their number? But I also know in Lindsay, if you urgently need a phone number, they will let you use your phone temporarily and monitored, and you can get the phone numbers off your phone and write them down. So this is also an option in some psych wards, but just always be prepared and write down a list before you go, because it's just very important to have. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and at least one of you guys found this video really helpful. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, stay positive, stay strong, and you are strong enough for even wanting help. Bye guys!